So I ran into a fascinating article on Facebook last week regarding spraying pink primer and then spraying yellow over top of pink and having it look better than yellow, or yellow over white, excuse me. So I decided to try this theory out. So I started with Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500, the pink version, and I decided to do a spoon test. So I sprayed a spoon with the pink. This was actually my first time spraying Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500, or any Mr. Finishing Surfacer for that matter. And I have to say I was thoroughly impressed with the way it laid down and the coverage. I don't think there's a primer that can beat it personally. Now I'm just filling my airbrush with some TS-34 from Tamiya. That's camel yellow. It was the only yellow that I had on hand that I thought would look good, so it was the only one I used. I didn't have any other yellows to choose from. Yellow's not typically a color I paint in because it's a hard color to have match everywhere on a car, so I'm a little intimidated by it. But I figured since we're just doing a couple of spoons and they're going to look different anyways, I might as well go for it and see which one I would like better. So I just did some nice, even, light coats just until I got good coverage over the pink. Okay, so now we're going to spray our white primer. The white primer we're using is Mr. Surfacer 1500 white in the spray can. That was all I could find in my immediate area when I was ordering it, so I had to settle for the spray can. I ended up decanting it about 10% with Mr. Rapid Thinner. So yeah, just like the pink, I covered in kind of light coats and just tried to use up the half mil of primer that I had in my cup in my airbrush. So now we're going to load up our yellow. This is about 20 minutes later after the paint's flashed off. So here we are, just beginning nice light coats to start building up good coverage. So we're just covering lightly, taking our time, building up good coverage. So I'm noticing with this spoon that the white is more yellow than the pink primer. The pink primer had more of an orange to it. So as we finish up here, we're just going to jump over to the photo booth and look at some photographs of the spoons and do a direct comparison under some natural light. That'll obviously tell us, if pink primer does create the ultimate yellow. As you can see, this is a little bit more orange, and this one is a little bit more yellow. I like the first one myself, and there's our side-by-side comparison. So I'll leave the decision up to you guys.